I wanted to explain the concept of full. So I've written a book. I'm not going to spend time, um, promoting myself because I don't think that's very useful to the majority of you. But I want to explain the concept of why full is important. So it's the concept of full is my philosophy, right? And I came up with the idea of full. So just a bit of backstory. When I was in grade 7, I was the bottom of my class, and I'm not making that up. There were 35 people in my class, and I was 34th. And it came around grade 9, and um, you know, college was very soon after that. It came around grade 9 where I said to myself, if I don't get my grades together, I'm not going to college. I knew I needed scholarships at the time because I couldn't afford college. And I knew I played the cello. So I needed to get it together so I could get to college. And then I decided, well, um, I need to figure out how to get A's, right? And that's the journey that set me on to, get to me where I am now. Just a bit about me. Someone said that I applied to 17 colleges. At the time, I applied to 10, got into 8, and got full rides to 2. And that's how I ended up at Seton Hall. So I'm about to graduate from college debt free, right? So going back to the idea of full, what does it mean to be full? So there are three definitions that falls under. The first one is that I want my last year to be my best year every year. What does that mean? It means as my life goes on, it's continuous growth. So the idea of full is that, you know, that was around, let's say grade 9 was around 2015. 2016 will be better than 2015. 2017 will be better than 2016, and on and on and on. There are so many adults. I don't know if you look around, but there's so many adults that they will look back at their college years or they'll look back at their 20s and they'll say, that was the best part of my life. And then the rest of their life has just been in a steady decline. I don't think people should live like that. And absolutely, there are people out there who don't live like that. And I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to keep living up every single year as you get older. That's the first thing. The second definition is that there are multiple aspects to each of us, right? So someone mentioned stability. Carl, you mentioned stability. So there are financial aspects to each of us: physical, spiritual, emotional, mental, right? The idea of full is that you maximize as much as you can in each of these areas. Someone that is all about physical fitness but doesn't have anything in their brain, well, they're lopsided. They're not balanced. Likewise, someone who achieves straight A's but doesn't know anything else outside of the classroom, well, they're also lopsided. So the idea of full is that you take the full person and develop all of that simultaneously, right? So that's the second definition. The third and the last one is to live a life that we're proud of, right? To live fully, overcoming fear, distractions, and excuses, that we all tend to sometimes make for ourselves. So living a life that pushes the boundary of what we think we're comfortable with. The last thing before I open up before some questions is, what is college about? I thought I'd shed some light on what I think college is about. So I'm going to ask one more question so that I can get some feedback from you. And the question is, what percentage of college do you think, as you're preparing to go to college, what percentage of college do you think happens in the classroom? What percentage of college do you think is about learning? Unmute your mic, talk to me. Oh, there's a chat. Oh, I didn't know that. Chat. Oh, I didn't know that. 10%. Okay. Some more answers? You can put it in the chat. I didn't know that there was a chat, so go ahead. It's very useful. College is more about finding yourself. Awesome.
I say 50% of what we do happens outside, or what we learn happens outside of the classroom.
Okay, awesome, awesome. I'm gonna address that in a minute. I'm just waiting for some more answers. 40% is the classroom. Okay, I hear you. 45% of the classroom. I see that, right? 25, 30, cool. 70% outside of classroom. Okay, I saw that too. These are all great answers. Okay, awesome. Okay, so 0% inside class. That's awesome. All right, so um, great. So my answer is obviously not the hard and fast rule, but I think we're all sort of getting on to what it is that what it is I'm about to say, right? It wouldn't come as a surprise based on my definition of fool and my biography you read earlier and whatever. Um, but it is very obvious that right now a majority of the usefulness of college is not inside the classroom. So I'm just going to give you a rundown of the numbers that I wrote down, and that I tend to use. So I believe that no more than 15% of college is inside the classroom. No more than 15%. I believe that 30%, it's about a third of your time, is around networking. I believe that 40% is you experiencing new things, trying new things, and getting outside of your comfort zone. Whether that's, trying a new club, um, making, this venture, or, writing this blog, or starting that project with someone, or, maybe even changing your major. That 40% are reserved for making good mistakes. What do I mean by that? Young people are often forgiven when we make mistakes. Now, if you're 40, if you're 50, you ask someone who is in that age bracket if they would consider switching their entire career right now. And you'd probably get, nervous laugh, just like that, right? But as a 20-year-old, we do that all the time. And that's totally acceptable. And that's exactly what you should be doing. You should be finding it's okay to switch your major 3 times in college. That's totally fine. So that later on, you find this is something I'm passionate about and I can carry this for several years. To make that change later on in your life, well, it's much harder. Especially as your obligations start to increase. So, college, a majority of it, is about getting outside your comfort zone and finding what you're passionate about, finding what you want to do, and just finding things that you like. Not even about work, just finding things that you like. And then 15% is reserved for having fun. College should be fun. I like to have fun. I don't think college is all about work. I play soccer. I love to play soccer. I like listening to hip hop. Rap. Me and my friend freestyle sometime. We have pizza nights. Um, I go to party from time to time. Well, not anymore. But college is about having fun, right? So remember to have fun. But obviously, it is not the majority of your time, right? What do you say? Club? Well, yes, I'm over 21, so I can go to the club. Yes. Soccer is very nice. Um, so right, I think we all understand that college is not a majority about what happens inside the classroom. That's the key takeaway here, right?